welcome back. So we're doing a honey extraction today. I'm about to be working on uncapping tank. So we have a frame of honey, fully capped, looks great. The uncapper, which is the Simple Harmony Farms uncapper. It's supposed to be not commercial grade, probably like sideliner, which is fair. I've only got 10 colonies, so this is overkill for me. But you run it through, pull it back out. Make sure you got everything. Run it through a couple times. Anything's missed. That looks pretty uncapped, so we're gonna take it. We're gonna stick it in the extractor. Alright. It's only a little bit on that side, but this side's fully capped, so that's nice. So run it through. Does a little bit better with these smaller, less capped frames. It's hard to get in and out of. And then whatever's left, the lower ends, and this cap is off the fork. There's some beads in there. Yeah, just a little bit in there, not much. But overall, it's doing a really good job on capping. I got all that. Perfect. So this is a radial extractor, so really important when you load these things up to being radial, well, really any of them, because they're all, with it being radial, you want to level it out. So once again, fully capped on one side, partially capped on the other. You want to make sure you balance it, otherwise it's going to walk across the whole floor with you. Really pretty looking honey this year. So once again, not capped at all on this side, but fully capped on that side. Cappings off. They've all been hit. Alright, same thing. 100% cap on this, on both sides of this one. Just about got all that. But on the bottom, not much. Now, the plan is once I get everything spun out to put these back on the colony and let them clean it out themselves. So I got one of these colonies had a little bit of drone brood, a little bit of pollen in this. Oh, kind of big. Hi, buddy. Make sure it's perfectly centered. If it's not, perfectly centered, it's not going to go through because it's going to catch one of the super. A little box for something much. There's a little throw light in here. Which is weird, Varroa typically stays on house bees, nurse bees. Must be down in the brood chambers. This box was up above the brood chambers. It's kind of weird that there's Varroa in there, but sure enough, that's what that is. I don't know if you're able to see that in that camera or not, but that's what that is. Alright, let me see what's empty. That's a full one. For an end piece, it's pretty well capped. It's kind of weird that they did that, but whatever. The bees don't read the textbooks. We do. So that low spot, of course, did not get picked at all, so we got to go back and pick that whole thing. Hopefully, they'll draw that out more next year. This was a 10 frame box. Next year, I plan to run the 10 frame box with 9 frames in it, so they'll draw the wax out a bit more. But you have to have pre-drunk wax for you to do that. None of my waxes, I didn't have enough pre-drunk for that this year. So hopefully next year we'll have a little more success with that. It's beautiful honey. So you don't have to pick it back up. You just push it all the way through. You just saw it out of the way. Hey, I don't. Look at that. Learn something every day. Camera. That just worked twice, but I guess I don't have it perfect. Okay. That's pretty well done. You got me? These frames look great there. I did better than I thought I did. things out. I think it did it though. Let me see how it spins. I'll be picking at it with a fork. Looking right. Didn't quite line up. Yeah, I should rub my cap to them. This probably was a drone layer, so I put a new queen in there today. Let's see, recent eggs. There's a lot of queen cells. I'm not really sure what was wrong with that. Everything was drone. All the stuff that was in there was drone. I'm not sure they can really repair that. Okay. So about to use the maximum extractor. Let's see how it does. Got it loaded pretty even. Speed it up, slow it down, it's belt driven. I'm releasing the belt, slowing the belt down a little bit. There we go. Alright. Follow me here. Same thing. Guess a strand brit all over the bottom of this. I'm super excited about that. Got a bucket of wax and bits and stuff down here. This is a super seizure situation. What's going on, honestly? It's really strange. And I'll get back and do a full inspection in a few days. All those cabinets are cut. They look still intact, but they're not. While this is spinning, I'm going to put that right there. So this up a little bit. So as far as the extraction process goes, I used a fume board and then a leaf blower to get everything else off. And as far as the chemical goes, I didn't use honey robber. This smells terrible. Once it gets on anything, it smells awful for weeks. So I did not use that. I used Fisher's. It's more of a sickly sweet smell. I think it's almond or almond oil or oil of almonds. The bees don't like that, and I can tolerate it a lot better than honey robber. It is alright. Between that and the leaf blower, we can find getting the bees off. That's it. Sure, touched that. That's not drawn out well. At the end of the day, almost everything was 100% capped, so we should have very 18.6% moisture honey. Like, it should be very ripe. We shouldn't have an issue. I'll use the totally lost his word. will check the moisture content later, but I don't think we'll have an issue at all. I do encourage you to wear gloves while you're doing this, because otherwise everything's going to be sticky. Then you're going to touch everything and be sticky. So our first look at our nice golden honey coming out of the extractor. Look at that. Beautiful color. White situation there. Got some wax cappies. I'm going to melt down in a few minutes. I'm going to put in the solar melter and it'll melt down eventually. Some of this honey's from a removal I did over the weekend. There was bees on a whole bunch of a stack of railroad ties that were in there. So I ended up doing the removal. They had a lot of honey, capped honey that they had put away. So when I removed them, I cut that out and threw it into a bucket, and I did the crush and strain method on that. And I had about a quarter of the bucket filled. So not a lot, but 4-gallon bucket, a quarter of it. It's about a gallon of honey that I wouldn't have had otherwise. So can't complain.